15 seconds. That's how long your decision window lasts. The crew gathers for midnight. New Year's in orbit sounds like a story worth telling. Everyone celebrates 16 times anyway. Every 90 minutes around Earth means 16 sunrises, 16 midnights if you want them. Someone suggests opening the observation window wider. More stars, better view. It's a special occasion. The mechanism jams halfway. Minor issue, happens all the time on stations that have been up here for decades. Most people think, fix it now, finish the celebration properly. Instinct says address the problem immediately, especially something mechanical that's partially open. So someone floats over with a toolkit. Here's what nobody mentions in training until it's too late. That window is part of a pressure seal rated for 14.7 psi difference between you and hard vacuum. Jam it halfway and you've created a failure point. Touch it with tools while it's under stress? Microfractures in the seal material, the kind that don't show up on visual inspection. You've just started a timer you can't see. The Mir collision in 1997 taught this lesson the hard way. Progress M34 cargo ship punctured the Spectre module during a docking test. Depressurization began immediately. The crew had seconds to isolate the module by closing the hatch, except cables and hoses blocked it. They had to cut through while air screamed out into space. Congrats, you just volunteered for a similar scenario, but slower, more insidious. Back to your celebration. Someone notices the temperature drop first, then ears pop, then the pressure alarm that everyone thinks is a malfunction because it's New Year's and systems glitch, and surely it's just a sensor error. Sounds reasonable, right? Until you check the actual numbers. ISS leaks currently happen at a measurable rate. NASA and Roscosmos keep entire modules sealed off because they can't agree on maximum acceptable leak rates. That's in normal operations with intact seals. Your jammed window with microfractures? You've accelerated that timeline. The math is brutal. Rapid decompression gives you 9 to 12 seconds before deoxygenated blood reaches your brain. You lose consciousness at 14 seconds. Everyone thinks they'd make the right call in that window. The statistics say otherwise. Here's where instinct becomes mathematically suicidal. First impulse, take a deep breath to hold more oxygen. Wrong. The air in your lungs will expand as pressure drops, rupturing lung tissue from the inside. The one thing that feels like preparation is actually internal injury waiting to happen. The correct move is counterintuitive. Exhale and keep exhaling as pressure drops. Second impulse, rush to the jammed window to fix the source. Wrong again. You have 90 seconds maximum before effects become irreversible. Spending 30 of those seconds floating toward the failure point means you've used 1/3 of your survival window on the least important action. The module has to be sealed first. Hatch closure, immediate. The window problem can wait until you're on the correct side of a pressure door. Third impulse, assume the others will handle it while you secure your suit. Sounds smart, except now everyone's assuming the same thing, and the hatch is still open, and you're at 10 seconds before somebody drops unconscious. The Apollo program had backup systems for their backup systems. Your colony ship has statistics and procedure manuals. The procedures say seal the breach from the nearest hatch, evacuate the compromised module, assess from safety. But it's New Year's. The champagne pouches are floating in that module, someone's guitar, personal effects, so the crew hesitates. 2 minutes later, organs stop functioning. Space debris moves at 10 to 14 kilometers per second in low Earth orbit. A particle the size of a blueberry hits with the force of a falling anvil. The observation window you jammed? You've weakened it against impacts that happen without warning from any direction. One micrometeorite hit and the crack propagates instantly. Now you're not dealing with slow leak mechanics. Now it's explosive decompression. The difference is in slow leaks you had 15 seconds of consciousness. In explosive decompression, your pressure suit drops from 3.8 psi to 0.1 psi in under 10 seconds. Swelling from ebullism starts immediately as water in your tissues vaporizes. You have approximately 90 seconds to be recompressed, after which death becomes unavoidable. So here's your split. Timeline 1, you followed instinct, held your breath, approached the window, waited for someone else to seal the hatch. The window failed completely at 8 seconds. You lost consciousness at 14. The module finished depressurizing at 40 seconds with everyone inside. Retrieval team finds you 6 minutes later, far past the recompression window. Timeline 2, someone exhaled hard and slammed the hatch shut at 4 seconds. Module lost, window problem unresolved. But 6 people breathing on the other side of a pressure door, rough and nauseous and alive. You spent weeks planning the perfect New Year's celebration in orbit. Decorations, special food packets, video calls home. Which mistake do you make first? Fixing the view or fixing your survival radius?